Let's talk about around the league. I briefly hinted at some rushing situations. History was made for only the 9th time in NFL history, a running back reached the 2,000-yard mark. That running back, Saquon Barkley. Sidebar. If that's not a fireable offense for the front office people, and they got to be sick. Because when y'all was on Hard Knocks and they got y'all talking about this, you thought Joe, what's his name? Shan, whatever the hell his name is. The Maras should definitely tie cement bricks to your ankles and dump you in the Hudson. You gotta be sick. You got to be sick. You let Saquon walk, and you like, yeah, you're going to give us a shot? Nah. And he goes and go get 2,000 yards on you. Only 8 other running backs have done that in NFL history. The leader being Eric Dickerson, 2,106 yards. Saquon needs 101 yards to beat that. Here's why I love old heads. Old heads, when you get to a certain age, and I can't wait. I've already got a head start because I say what the hell I want a lot of times now. But I love old heads because old heads, when they get to a certain age, y'all know, y'all got grandmas and grandpas and great uncles and great aunties and all them, big mama and all them. They say what the hell they want. They say exactly what's on their mind. They ain't putting a skirt on it. They telling it like it is. And so Eric Dickerson, who's owned this record for 30-something years, 40 years, whatever, how long it's been, they asked Eric Dickerson, like, bro, Saquon's 101 yards away from breaking the record. What do you think? ED was like, man, hell nah. I don't want him to break the record. I ain't cheering for him to break the record. I'm just keeping it real. And then, not to be like name dropping, like I know Eric Dickerson like personally, like that's a friend of mine. That's exactly what he means. Like ED don't mince words. He don't tiptoe around. He gonna say what he mean and mean what he say. So when he say he ain't cheering for Saquon now, if Saquon gets it, he'll kind of be like, all right, cool. But when ED says I don't want him to get it, he definitely means I don't want him to get it. And now the question that I ask you, with 1 week remaining, we always talk about playoffs, and the conversation is always rest or play. The risk of playing and potentially getting injured, but this is on the line. A historic record. Let me put another kind of this timeout to this as well. The one record in NFL history that will never, ever, 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 ever get broken is the all-time rushing record. 18,000, whatever the hell the yards Emmitt Smith got. You know how, first of all, ain't nobody playing that long no more. Running backs ain't playing that long no more. Like you would have to have, at the height, like if you're a running back right now, and if you were exceptional and you played 9 years, if you played 9 years, you basically have to do what Saquon did every single year for 9 years. If you played 10 years, you still have to get somewhere around 1,800 yards a year. It's never getting broke. Emmitt will die 3 times before anyone comes close. Like that record's not being touched. Like that is a record. And we're going more passing. 18,000 rushing yards. Nobody's getting that. Nobody's built like that. The running backs aren't built like that anymore. To play that many. Frank Gore was the last one that was breathing, that's still breathing, that no one's getting that. No one's getting that. Just the body just doesn't. You're not. It's Emmitt. You can die knowing no one is ever getting your record. But for Saquon, do you want him to get it? Should he rest him? I think this record is bigger than just Saquon. Because if I'm an offensive line, if I'm Jordan Malata, if I'm Mekhi Becton, if I'm Cam Jurgens, if I'm what's the right tackle's name? Lane Johnson. I want to say, you know what? I blocked for the last record breaker. Like that goes on my ledger too. When Saquon goes into the Hall of Fame, or when Saquon wins MVP or the rushing title, whatever it is, forever and ever and ever, I am associated with the breaking of the all-time single-season rushing record. That's an accomplishment for the lineman. When Lane Johnson goes into the Hall of Fame, he'll be able to say, "I'm a Hall of Famer, and I was a right tackle I was a right tackle on the team that blocked for the all-time NFL single-season rushing leader." I think the franchise wants it. Philadelphia will ever be synonymous with what was it, Philly Special? Right? This Philly Special play. And then as long as you talk about who owns the single-season rushing record, it would be Saquon Barkley when he played for the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're the head coach, if you're the offensive coordinator, if you're the GM, all of this gets attributed to your resume. I think they want it. And I think they'll go and get it. They damn near almost got it against the Cowboys, but I think they should go get it. I mean, if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. What the hell? I mean, life goes on eventually. But I think I know people are going to say, you can't root for anything good to happen for Philadelphia. I'm rooting for Saquon. I'm a player. I like to see players hit milestones and have legacy that lasts forever, because you won't. So if Saquon can go and get that, kudos to you. Moving on